the fluidity of humans that I saw there was interesting in the sense that, you know how people might have the terminology of like, oh, that's a guy who's straight, and that's a female who's straight, and then you can tell normally like that's a guy who's might be like homosexual, or might be like looking for.
Yes.
What I found myself through that big, maybe because of the way everybody was dressed, but it wasn't as crispy clear to be like, oh, like that guy and that girl are together, and or that guy and that guy are together. Like I was explaining to you a story where it was two guys essentially talking to two girls, almost like dancing and almost like making out with each other. But in the end, it was the two guys that walked away making out with each other. Did I tell you this?
Gotcha, no, you didn't tell me
dude,
that.
yeah. So maybe I was telling someone else. Yeah. So they were dancing with each other, like really, really close, and like it looked sensual and looked like they were having fun. And then the guys just pulled away, made out with each other, and walked away. And like the girls were kind of like, "What just happened?" So even to them, they were like, "What?" And so I experienced that a lot, where I went, it's a little bit blurry here of like, what are the intentions of some of the guys here, some of the girls here? Not in a bad way, but I went, maybe to me it was like, oh, there's less care of that, more about just expressing oneself in whatever way there was. So in a comparable, maybe, let's say an Australian party, party, like you would never see the amount of people who were dressed up in such a particular way.
Well, like, you know, guys dressed up in tutus or
like
with
everyone,
excessive makeup.
We were the only ones not flamboyantly dressed. I am certain that we were the only ones not flamboyantly dressed.
Yes.
It was ridiculous. Like I was like, I feel so odd. I know people approached Joey and tried to take his shirt off because they were like, you are too dressed up for this, and they were trying to take his buttons off. You can ask him later about this.